We're turning to France. It's election season there. The presidential race is underway. We've been telling you about this. The first round of voting is on Sunday. The second round will be held on April 24th. Now, with just a few days left, the campaigns are getting more and more polarizing. This week, anti-Semitism has taken center stage. The death of a Jewish man has turned into a political battle in France. President Emmanuel Macron's rivals say he's not doing enough to contain anti-Semitism. They say hate crimes against Jews have risen during his tenure. Is there truth to these claims? Our next report has some answers and numbers.
This was Jeremy Cohen, 31-year-old observant Jew. A resident of the Bobigny commune in Paris. 2 months back, he died in what police deemed a traffic accident. The headlines suggested he was run over by a tram. Turns out that wasn't the case. This footage has been released by Cohen's family. It shows the moments leading to his death. In the video, the victim is seen being attacked by a mob. He then runs onto the street to escape them, but collides with an incoming tram. He was evacuated to a nearby hospital. He succumbed to his wounds. Cohen's family claims the police lied to them about the cause of death. They're calling his death a case of hate crime against Jews. The prosecutors maintain the attack was not discriminatory.
The statements collected so far do not show that the attack was committed for discriminatory reasons. There is no evidence to date to establish with certainty that the victim was wearing a yarmulke at the time of the violence, whether or not it was apparent.
But the family's efforts have worked. They have reopened the investigation, also ignited a political battle. You see, France is in election mode. The voting begins in 4 days, and the candidates are seizing on this crime for political points. They say it shows the rise of anti-Semitism under Emmanuel Macron. Leading the charge is Eric Zemmour, a far-right presidential candidate. He was the first to raise this issue on social media. He even wrote an opinion piece arguing that the case showed the poisoned cocktail of contemporary France. The National Front's Marine Le Pen has made a similar charge. She says the crime was covered up by French authorities and that this shows the rise of savagery in France. Both Le Pen and Zemmour have put the onus on Emmanuel Macron. They say his policies are behind the rise of anti-Jewish sentiments in France. Macron has refuted these allegations. He has ordered what he calls a transparent probe and accused his rivals of political manipulation.
First of all, I salute the spirit of responsibility of both the parents and the lawyer. I think that human tragedies occur every day, and they must not give rise to political manipulation, whatever it may be. The justice system and the police must work together.
In recent years, France has witnessed a number of anti-Semitic attacks. In 2017, 311 incidents were reported. In 2018, the figure rose to 541. In 2019, it rose to 687. The figure declined considerably after the onset of the pandemic, but in 2021, it increased again with 589 hate crimes being reported. A report by a Jewish watchdog says at least 70% of French Jews have been victims of at least one hate crime. 64% have suffered anti-Semitic verbal abuse, 23% have been targets of physical violence, and 10% have been attacked more than once. So the issue is serious, the politics around it Not really. Macron's rivals who accuse him of not doing enough have themselves been guilty of promoting anti-Semitism.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.